And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of Roane County High School boys baseball action. We welcome you from inside the friendly confines of the Leo Hines Memorial Field on the campus of Roane County High School. Single game action in the Little Kanawha Conference featuring your Roane County Raiders with a record of 2-2 and the Webster County Highlanders coming in 0-4 on the season. Raiders got their season started with a nice 10-0 victory over Calhoun County. A loss to Braxton County, although 8-2 was the final, it was 3-2 into the final inning, so not quite as close of a final score as the game indicated. Following that, a road trip to Gilmer County, a very close loss again for Buddy Huffman's crew, 6-5. Most recently on Tuesday night right here, a cold game, and Roane County had the bats working to a 12-5 victory over the South Harrison Hawks. For Webster County, started off with a close loss on the road to Pocahontas County, 19-16, and it has not really been close since then for the Highlanders. Doddridge County defeating Webster 17-0, Calhoun defeating Webster County 16-2, and most recently Gilmer County a 12-2 victor over the Highlanders. But a beautiful day here, sunny and breezy. It is perfect baseball weather, and we're glad you guys can join us here on WVRC FM 104.7, WVRCFM.com, streaming audio, and on our Facebook Live feed on our WVRC radio station site. My name is Andrew Miller, alongside my partner Matt White. Joe McDonald is with us once again from A&M Digital Technologies, providing the graphics, the instant replays, and the score. Katie Nutter is on the camera once again for us. George Allen is our studio technician back at WVRC Control. Matt, a glorious day here and a chance for Roane County to get two in a row.
Yeah, it really is a beautiful evening here, Drew. This wind is pretty gusty. It's been pushing out into right field. We saw a little bit during the Webster County taking their infield. Coach hitting a couple of fly balls out there that tended to carry, so let's hope that maybe that can work a little bit to Roane County's advantage. We have some guys that can hit down the lineup that have a really good experience at driving the ball out into right center field and just taking the kind of pitches that are given to them. We're going to see Cole Ellis here on the mound this evening. It's going to be a fun night. I think Roane County has a really great opportunity here to jump up over 500. We've seen some really good baseball from these guys already this year. Like you mentioned, a couple of the losses were pretty close. The wins were pretty commanding. So it's just a matter of, just how the ball bounces for these guys. Kind of need to get some offense going, I think, early in this ballgame and not have to try to work from behind. We've done a pretty good job of that for the most part. Like you said, even that loss to Braxton County, that was a close ball game all the way up until the end.
For Webster County head coach Scott McCourt, still trying to build a program up there in Cowan, West Virginia. Just 3 seniors on this team, a bunch of underclassmen, a lot of sophomores and freshmen, no juniors here. So this is going to be one of those programs that's going to take some time to get up and running. Right now they have just 9 on the roster, so you will not see any substitutions for Webster County here tonight. Let's take a look at the lineups for both teams while Coach Huffman and Coach McCourt meet at home plate with the umpires. For Webster County, leading off and playing second base will be Tommy Cochran. Batting second at short, C.J. Wayne. Batting third on the hump here today for Webster, Peyton McCourt. Batting cleanup and out in center field, Dakota Foster. Batting fifth and playing third, Gavin Kuhn. Batting sixth at left field, Colton Short. Batting seventh behind the plate, Dakota Gay. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Cody Carpenter. Batting ninth, the right fielder, Graydon Channel. For Roane County, a couple of mix-ups here in the lineup defensively for the Raiders. Preston Green leading off still and back at shortstop after that last game. Scafella out in right field now, so Andrew will move into the outfield. Batting second. Batting third, the catcher, Lane Epling. And the pitcher today, Cole Ellis, hitting cleanup. Batting fifth out in left field, Josh Walton. Batting sixth at third base, Cam Ash. Batting seventh, getting the start today, Cam Cumston, the freshman, will play at second base. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Ian Lance, will hit in the order for the first baseman, Noah Jett. And rounding out the lineup for the Raiders, Ethan Collins will bat ninth out in center field. We'll take a quick break for our sponsors. When we return, we'll have the opening pitch here from Leo Hines Memorial Field, Roane County and Webster County after this. We welcome you back inside Leo Hines Memorial Field on the campus of Roane County High School. Single game action in Roane County Raider baseball action today. Roane County 2-2, looking to get above 500 for the second time on the season. 0-4 Webster County looking for win number 1 on the year. Looking at the defense once again for Roane County. Cole Ellis, the senior, the hard-throwing right-hander on the hill today. His battery mate, senior Lane Epling, at home plate. Freshman Noah Jett over at first. Freshman Cam Cumpston at second. Sophomore Preston Green at shortstop. Sophomore Cam Ash at third. He just seems older than that. Senior left fielder is Josh Walton. Senior center fielder is Ethan Collins. And the senior right fielder is Andrew Scafella. Roane County in the maroon jerseys here today with the white Raider R on the chest. And down below to the right side is the numbers all trimmed out in black. And they've got white pants, single stripe down the side in black, the two-toned hats. Gray on the front, black on the bat with the Raider R in maroon on the front. All black for Webster County today. Jerseys and pants, red letters and numbers. They've got Webster across the front of the chest in all caps. And the numbers and letters trimmed out in white. A gorgeous day here. It will be blustery wind. That could play some havoc on the defenses if there are some high-hit fair balls. But, maybe everything will be on the ground today. You never know, Matt.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It depends on whether the pitchers are keeping the ball down in the zone. If you keep one up in the air, allow for some pop-ups, it could wreak some havoc on these guys trying to field the ball. You just kind of wait and see how this game plays out. We know what Cole Ellis is capable of from the mound. When he has control of his pitches and is working locations and changing eye level of hitters, he can really be an extremely effective pitcher. So, I expect him to come out here and just, rear back and just let it fly.
I talked to Cole after that relief outing on Tuesday night in the really cold weather. He came in that sixth inning and had a rough outing. He said, man, I just was not warm at all. And then we saw when he did get warmed up in the seventh, he powered through to help Roane County get the victory. Here we go in the top of the first inning, 1, 2, and 3. Cochran, Wayne, and McCourt. Tommy Cochran digs in first as Ellis rocks and fires. We're underway with a fastball down the middle for strike one.
That's a good way to start off. Just, rear back and just keep challenging the hitters.
Cochran, the second baseman, he'll get challenged again down the middle. That time he'll pop it foul, right field side. 0-2 the count. Cochran, just a freshman. Again, a lot of underclassmen on this Highlanders baseball team. Just 3 seniors. 0-2 pitch. Ellis lobs one in on the curve as it hangs upstairs at the eyeballs. Into the windup, the 1-2 pitch down Main Street, and that one freezes Cochran for out number 1.
Nice way to start out. 3 fastballs, 1 changeup that was left up high. That's a pretty effective way to start the ball game.
Get really excited about the new graphic that Joe McDonald pulled up for us, a strikeout graphic on Facebook Live. Next batter starting off with a curveball is Ellis to C.J. Wayne, the shortstop. That one hangs high. 1-0 the count. Ono pitched down the middle, popped high into the sky, right field side, out of play. And we've got, I tell you, we're having a fun day today here up at the booth. PA announcer Pat Lance has got some.
We got video graphics. We've got sound effects. This is going to be a good one.
1-1 pitch, popped up foul again. Let's see if Pat can get it right. I'm looking for the broken glass sound effect. 1-2 the count to Wayne. Ellis wasting no time into the windup. Curveball drops over the outside corner, and that one freezes Wayne for the second straight strikeout of the top of the first inning.
Oh, that was a pretty pitch. Beautiful location right over that outside corner. A little bit of off speed. just like you said, just freezes the hitter right where he stood.
2 up, 2 down. Here comes the pitcher, Peyton McCourt, the senior. Right side of the batter's box, and Ellis again starts him off. Outside corner called strike one.
Yeah, Ellis just looks really comfortable up there on the hill.
He looks calm today already. Next pitch, nasty. Drop curve, and that one into the dirt by the time McCourt swung. 0-2 the count.
Yeah, we've not heard any of those tennis grunts from him here in the first part.
Next pitch, curveball, check towards the third baseman. Ash playing in, fields it on the good hop across to the first baseman, and a 3 up, 3 down beginning to the game for the Raider defense. We move to the bottom of the first quickly. Roane County to the plate after this. Moving into the bottom of inning number 1, Roane County coming to the plate for the first time. A quick top first for the Raider defense and Cole Ellis, who struck out the first 2 batters, both looking, and then a chopper to third. Cam Ash gobbled it up over to Jet. 3 up, 3 down for the Raider defense. To the bottom we go. Preston Green, Andrew Scafella, Lane Epling, hitters 1, 2, and 3 in the order. Let's take a look at the defense for the Highlanders. Peyton McCourt, the senior, on the bump today. For the Highlanders, his battery mate, the sophomore catcher, Dakota Gay. At first is sophomore Cody Carpenter, Tommy Cochran, the freshman second baseman, senior C.J. Wayne at short, Gavin Kuhn, the sophomore, over at third, senior Colton Short out in left field and center, Dakota Foster, the sophomore, and the freshman right fielder is Graydon Channel for the Highlanders.
As quick as I mentioned that Cole Ellis hadn't let out any of those grunts. That last one, he really reared back. Just let out one of those tennis chops.
This Webster County team, Matt, has really struggled to hold teams off of the scoreboard. They have given up in 4 games 19, 17, 16, and 12 runs.
The only common opponent there was Calhoun County, which Roane County was able to defeat the first game of the season. But like I said, you never know what a team's going to come out. If you struggle with the plate and you let them hang around, I mean, that's that could be a recipe for a disaster, because you never want to overlook an opponent.
That's what Matt said before we started. You want to get going offensively early on a team that is struggling, try to maybe get them out mentally quickly if you can. Preston Green digs in. Sophomore shortstop having himself a very nice start to the season at the plate. And we're going to see some heat here from the senior McCourt. That was low and away. 1-0 the count. Beautiful sunny day here at Roane County High School at the Leo Hines Memorial Field. McCourt into the windup. Fastball missing inside. Quickly 2-0.
Well, McCourt definitely, like you said, has the arm strength. We'll just see if location.
And that was located. Unfortunately, located right square between the shoulder blades as Green is plunked on a 2-0 count. The Raiders with the runner on base to begin. I'll bring up the senior, Andrew Scafella. He's played a lot of positions the first 3 games we've seen. We had him at short, at second, and now he's out in right field. Small ball action. Scafella squares the bunt. The pitch goes high, and Green off to second with no throw.
Well, even last season we saw Scaff play some third base. We saw him, I think, even come in and play a little bit of first at one point or another.
And he can pitch. He's in the rotation for the Raiders. Check back throw to second that gets into the outfield, and that's going to send Green all the way over to third quickly. McCourt was trying to check him, and you had C.J. Wayne sliding behind from shortstop. It was a good pickoff move, but the throw went wide.
Yeah, if it was, if the second baseman had been covering that, it would probably been a better angle, but just left it outside of the bag a little bit. Good heads-up play there from Green, taking off. You got a guy at third, no outs.
Getting a big backstop here. Ball gets away. Opportunity for Roane County to score. 2-0 pitch. Missing upstairs with a fastball is McCourt. And Scafella up quickly, 3-0. From the stretch, McCourt comes with it. That one stays upstairs again. And McCourt with a 4-pitch walk. Back-to-back base on balls for Roane County batters. Lane Epling, the catcher.
We'll see if they're going to give him a green light on a first pitch, or do you let him hold up, maybe try to get Scaff over to second. He's got a pretty sizable lead there. He's taking off.
Scaff is going, and the throw goes out, not in time. Just barely in front of the throw. McCourt did a good job, Matt. He looked back the runner at third, so Green had to hold put. I didn't think McCourt was going to throw that. He ended up throwing it. It was very, very close.
Yeah, really had good timing on that one, did McCourt. Like you said, he held the runner at third and then still was able to make that a close play there at second.
So Epling will see his first pitch. Boy, Lane had a great outing on the mound Tuesday night. Pitched a 5-inning one-hitter. Here one gets away. There's Green heading to the plate, and he will score easily as the wild pitch gets by the catcher, Dakota Gay. Scafella over to third, and Roane County leading 1-0.
Yeah, Green able to just capitalize on some defensive miscues there from Webster County.
Next pitch over the head. Here comes Scafella. He's got to hustle to get in there. He'll get there just in time, and 2 back-to-back wild pitches thrown, scoring the first 2 Roane County runners. Like kids on Christmas morning to our right over there.
Pat Lance got him a new toy.
2-0 the count. Next pitch called, strike at the numbers. Solid pitch coming back there for the senior McCourt after a pair of wild ones. Raiders leading 2-0. Another pitch down the middle that time. 2-2 the count.
I'd like to see what Pat Lance's selection for walk-up music would be for everybody.
I don't know, but he forgot. He finally got the scoreboard working. He forgot to put the numbers up. Next pitch, high and tight to Epling.
He's having too much fun with the sound effects.
Here comes the 3-2 payoff pitch, and
right in the keister.
Right in the tuchus. So a hit batter.
Now batting number 17, Cole.
I don't know why I put base on balls for Preston Green. He was hit. So a pair of hit batters and a walk. And immediately Scott McCourt, the head coach for the Highlanders, going to come out and meet with his pitcher. Just trying to get him maybe to settle down a bit. Of course, McCourt's got a good arm, Matt. He throws with some steam. Just got to work on that control.
Yeah, you see a couple times there he's overcompensated a little bit, and you're trying to throw it at a little extra velocity on it and trying to really challenge hitters, and you let them go. You get one low in the dirt, and then you try to adjust that a little bit. Your release point comes out a little bit too high, and then the ball sails on you. And sometimes it's like you just kind of get in your own head a little bit about what's going on out there.
So a quick meeting at the mound with head coach Scott McCourt in the infield. We're ready to go. Cole Ellis, the cleanup hitter. 2-0 Roane County here in the bottom of the first inning. Nobody out yet for the Highlanders. McCourt checks Epling over at first. Epling inching out to a big lead here. McCourt from the stretch comes with it. High and tight. And that is going to allow Epling to swipe second. Late throw down by Gay. Does not get there in time. And a 1-0 count to the cleanup hitter. You can hear through our headsets it is blowing wind badly here.
It's quite gusty.
A 1-0 pitch. This one stays inside again to Ellis. 2-0 the count. Bottom one, Roane County up already, 2-0. 2-0 pitch down the middle. Boy, Ellis took a rip at that one, pops it out of play. But he had a good beat on that one, and there it is. There is the broken window. If you guys know Pat Lance and you saw the smile on his face every time one of those works, it's good stuff.
He was so happy to have the scoreboard working, and now he's finally getting the numbers up.
Another spin move out into the outfield. It goes. Epling going to have to hold tight, though. That time a good backup by the center fielder, Dakota Foster. That's one of those things, Matt, with a young team. It's every single play provides an opportunity for all 9 players to move somewhere. And sometimes it means backing up a throw.
Yeah, like you said, Foster did an excellent job of that.
Down the middle again, and Ellis took another heavy swipe at that one, fouled it against the cage. 2-2 the count. Two 2-0 Raiders, bottom of the second. Epling out at second in scoring position. 2-2 pitch. Ellis takes a swing at this one, high and deep. Going back. It is gone. Cole Ellis, an opposite field rip shot into right center field, and there was no doubt with the wind blowing that Ellis was going to take that one out of the park.
Wow, excellent swing. We know how good Cole is at driving the ball opposite field. That time, like you said, the wind helped that one a ton, but that was a beautiful swing.
He has made his living here in high school, Matt, going oppo, whether it's line drive, base hits, ground balls through the gaps in the infield, or that home run. That is where he has lived throughout his high school life. 4-0, Roane County off the big swing for Ellis. Josh Walton, the senior, coming back to the plate. First pitch called, strike on the outside corner. Oh, one pitch, over the head of Walton.
It was a self-preservation move there from Walton to try to get out of the way of that one.
Walton with a wry smile after he saw his life flash before his eyes. Into the windup, the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss as McCourt pulled the hook on that one, and that was a very nice pitch.
I think Walton was trying to match Cole Ellis on that one. That was a healthy cut.
And 1-2 pitch, outside corner. Walton goes with it. This is down the line. Will it stay fair? Barely across the white chalk line. And you see the center field, the pole out there is not, it's not just the flag that's blowing out to right field. It's also the pole leaning. And that kept that ball from being an extra bases hit. So 1-2 count.
Excellent swing, though, from Walton. He just took that one and drove it. It's unfortunate the wind carried it.
Next pitch, high and tight. That one backs Walton off the plate. 2-2 the count. Still in the bottom of the first. Still no outs. 4-0. Raiders lead it over Webster County. Next pitch, chopped foul, third base side.
Good swing at that one, just out in front, over top a little bit.
It's kind of odd here today, Matt. Normally when we're here, there's a track meet and a softball game as well going on, but right now this is the only sporting event for Roane County taking place. Next pitch, popped up foul, out of play. Lady Raiders were scheduled to head to Webster County for a double-header, but up there in the mountains, man, at Webster Springs, which is where the softball field is, the weather is supposed to be worse.
Yeah, supposed to have had a doubleheader this evening.
Swing and a miss on some outside action, and Walton retired. That's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that high, a little bit outside. Yeah, gets you itching a little bit, wanting to take a good cut and get in the action here. 4-0 Roane County on top, bottom of the first. That's just the first out of the inning.
And the sophomore third baseman, Cam Ash, to the plate. He's had a great season so far offensively, and over in the parking lot there, a really nice-looking black sedan almost got pelted. Ash is really seeing the ball well his first 6 games. Had a tremendous outing on Tuesday night, player of the game offensively. Here's one off speed from McCourt. And it almost looked like McCourt tripped.
Yeah, he just kind of pushed that one in. Almost came in a little bit like a knuckleball, but I don't think that was intentional.
0-2 the count to Ash. Check swing, one in the dirt.
Yeah, it was a good eye. That was a easy pitch that could have been, get you guessing a little bit. Good job to hold off.
1-2 pitch as the wind blusters up again. That one missing upstairs. 2-2. Freshman Cam Compston on deck. Roane County leading 4-0 with 1 out, nobody on. Bottom 1. The pitch stays upstairs again, full count. McCourt into the windup. The payoff pitch behind Ash. And the walk issued there by McCourt. And again, I mean, he was good in the last couple of batters, but to begin, he hit 2 and walked 1 the first 3.
Ash had to do a bit of a river dance just to get away from that one. A little Texas two-step.
Almost the Irish jig when you have to hold your arms down at your sides. You're not allowed to move your arms. Looks awkward. Throw over to first, and that's going to get away from the first baseman. Ash advancing out to second. McCourt not afraid to check these runners. Unfortunately, he is missing his defensive teammates. So a runner in scoring position now for the freshman Cam Compston. First pitch ripped up the middle. That's going to fall through, and that's going to send Ash around from second to score. And wasting absolutely 0 time is Compton, and he gives his stepdad, Nate White, over there, the coach, a big high five. He's got a big smile on his face.
That was just an excellent hit. You just take what the defense gives you, one kind of down in the zone. You're able to rip it up the middle, and you go back to that pickoff attempt. That advanced the runner into scoring position to allow Compton that RBI.
The Raiders leading now 5-0. Ian Lance to the plate, another freshman. They're going to send Compton, and no throw coming as he will swipe second easily.
There's been very few attempts to even, try to pick those steal attempts off.
Lance took a look at the first pitch down the middle for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's one ripped over towards the shortstop. A beautiful backhand. They're going to try to get Compton. Did they get him in time? Just barely. As it was a nice play by the shortstop, C.J. Wayne. He thought he had a chance, Matt, to tag Compton as he was heading towards third. Instead, Compton got by him. A little flip to Kuhn at third for the putout.
Nice little move by Compton to avoid the tag, but just a better play there from the shortstop. Nice out there for Webster County. Roane County still with a 5-0 lead. That was the second out here in the bottom of the first.
Well, just to get that backhand was really nice by Wayne. Number 9 hitter in the order, so Roane County batting around here in the bottom of the first. Ethan Collins looks on at a strike. Solid first inning, as Matt White said. You got to jump on these teams early if you can. 0-1 pitch. They're going to send the runner down. Throw comes, and that's going to be airmailed as Lance credited for the stolen base. 1-1 the count. The wind continuing to just rip through this field right now. Swing and a miss that time by Collins. 1-2. Back to the top of the order. On deck is Preston Green. One-two pitch down the middle, swing and a miss. And McCourt is out of the inning. Or is he? I got 1-2. Is that it? Bases umpire says that was strike 3 as well. McCourt was ready to go to the dugout. That's what I had. And that is it. I had to wait for a second to make sure I was right on that one. And it was. Roane County a big bottom of the first, though, as they lead at 5-0 going into the top of the second inning. Be back after these messages. We welcome you back inside of Leo Hines Memorial Field after one full inning of play. Roane County jumping on Webster County 5-0. 5 runs scoring in the bottom of the first. 2 base hits, including the big opposite field gap shot 2-run home run by the pitcher Cole Ellis. A pair of wild pitches adding a couple for Roane County, and 1 left on base. To the top of the second we go, and the wind is absolutely getting brutal now. As we get set for the second, Dakota Foster, Gavin Kuhn, Colton Short due up here in the top of the second. As hitters 4, 5, and 6 to the plate for the Highlanders.
Dakota Foster.
See if Ellis can continue working well here. A pair of strikeouts to begin the game, followed by a ground out to third. Raiders went 1-2-3 defensively in that first. Look at that movement.
Ooh.
Wow. Ellis started that one inside, and it ended up on the outside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, it was a beautiful, just freezing the hitter with that one.
Ellis comes back with a power ball, fastball, swung on and missed by Foster, 0-2 quickly.
Yeah, he's just looking so comfortable out there on the mound early in this one.
0-2 offering, swing and a miss. And Ellis has struck out 3 of the first 4.
Yeah, like I said, his delivery just looks so smooth right now. He's not trying to overdo it. He's not trying to just really, he's not trying to throw 95-mile-an-hour fastballs. He's just hitting his spots.
Curveball,
Ooh.
just missing inside.
I thought he had that one.
So did Ellis. He had a wry smile after missing on that one. Gavin Kuhn, the third baseman. 1-0 pitch down the middle, chopped back to the mound. Ellis off to the right side. He'll run it over and underhand it to Noah Jett at first.
Just helping out your own cause. Like I said, you're already kind of falling off to that side of the mound. Easy play there, Cole Ellis.
In steps the left fielder, Colton Short. First pitch from Ellis, swing and a miss. Ellis working that outside fastball nicely. And once again, he will hit his spot. 0-2 quickly.
He's reeling here. Just he's quickly back into the windup.
0-2 pitch, curveball, swing and a miss, and Ellis back-to-back 3 up, 3 down innings. 4 strikeouts for the senior. We move to the bottom of the second. Raiders to the plate leading 5-0. Moving into the bottom of inning number 2 here from Leo Hines Memorial Field. Roane County leading Webster County 5-0. Cole Ellis and the defense playing well in the first two 3 up, 3 down innings. But Ellis, Matt, looks very calm, very comfortable, and he is hitting his spots in the first couple of innings. 4 strikeouts out of the first 6 batters for the right-hander.
Yeah, plus a put out in the field for his own. 5 out of the 6 batters have been sent back to the bench by Ellis himself. So, yeah, just a great start to this game. 2 innings up, nothing on the board. Defense playing well. Ellis is just, really, like I said, he looks so comfortable right now that his delivery, it's looking great.
Raiders sent all 9 batters to the plate in the bottom of the first, so back to the top of the order we go. In the bottom of the second will be Preston Green, Andrew Scafella, and Lane Epling, hitters 1, 2, and 3 in the order. And coming to the plate here against the senior, Peyton McCourt. I tell you, Matt, he looked like he was really struggling the first 3 batters with control, but I think he really got things going right about Cam Cumpston. That's about the time he started throwing strikes. Now, Cumpston delivered on a RBI single, but I think McCourt started throwing better pitches at that point.
Yeah, he was, like I said, a little bit better control, getting, at least if you can throw strikes and make the other team swing at it, you can give your defense a chance to get outs. You don't want to get stuck in that just avalanche of, bad pitch after bad pitch, and it just, the snowball rolling downhill just keeps getting bigger and bigger if that's the case.
Green steps in, took a hit to the back in his first plate appearance and scored. McCourt starts him off with an inside fastball, ball 1. Offering high heat, and Green missed the ball but hit his foot with his bat afterwards in frustration.
He just wanted to hit something. Tough one to lay off of, though. Like you always say, those high heaters.
High and tight on the 1-1 pitch, 2-1 now. It's been a busy week for Roane County. Next offering, just missing inside, 3-1. Raiders have been busy here on the diamond. Lady Raider softball busy. Track and field going on a couple times this week. 3-1 pitch down Main Street, called strike 2.
Yeah, it was a great evening the other night with South Harrison victories in baseball, softball, and boys and girls track.
Payoff pitch, grilled right to C.J. Wayne at short to cross the diamond and into the glove of the first baseman Cody Carpenter for out number 1.
Yeah, Wayne over there at short, he's made a couple of really nice plays for this Webster County defense. That one got a good hop. We always talk about how tricky this infield is. Yeah, that time Wayne played it perfect.
Scaff steps in, walked and scored in the first inning, checks his swing on a strike call. Yeah, McCourt really has settled down here now, it looks like, so Raiders be prepared to swing at the plate here. Next pitch, that swung on. That is drilled into very shallow right center field. That is going to drop in for a base hit. Scafella halfway to second has to turn and run back, but he will be on with the single.
You could see that one got up in the air. As soon as it did, it just carried. The center fielder, Foster, had a good beat on it at first, but just the way this wind is whipping toward right field, it just kept tailing away from him.
Well, it looks like that may be it for the starting pitcher, McCourt, as he will give way to a teammate. We'll check the changes defensively as Roane County leads 5-0. Bottom of the second inning with 1 out and 1 on. We'll take a break for the warm-up pitches. We'll be right back. New pitcher coming into the ball game here for Webster County is C.J. Wayne. And the first pitch offered to Lane Epling gets away. Scafella out to second. Now he is going to truck around to third as the catcher, Dakota Gay, having trouble picking that one out of the fence line over to the first base dugout side. So Scaff gets himself into very good position for Epling now.
He was off to the races. Good recognition there, getting it all the way around to third.
And that one is actually going to catch the shoulder of Epling. He has been hit by 2 pitches now in consecutive innings.
I think the wind was blowing Lane's shirt sleeve out far enough that it was able to clip the jersey.
Epling reached on that hit by pitch, stole a base and scored. And here comes Ellis. The 2-run home run to begin. They'll send the runner. And the throw goes down. That's going to allow Scafella to come score. And that was an interesting slowdown move by Scafella as he crossed the plate. Epling safe. Back-to-back stolen bases for Lane. And Roane County tacks one on here in the bottom of the second inning. Next pitch, they're going to send Epling. He had a big run at that one. And Epling is going to swipe his second straight base. Good backup, though, by McCourt, who is now at shortstop.
I was going to say, you mentioned it earlier, those plays that, they don't look all that interesting to everybody else in the field. But if McCourt's not on his game right there, Epling's coming home.
6-1 the lead for the Raiders. Epling away from third. Wayne comes from the stretch, missing outside as Ellis lays off. Now 3-0 the count to the cleanup hitter.
I wonder if he's got the take sign or has he got the green light.
We will see. 3-0 pitch down the middle. He does not. As Wayne fires a fastball over the middle. 3-1 the count. Josh Walton in the on-deck circle. From the stretch, the 3-1. Called strike on the outside corner.
That was a nice pitch. That just barely caught the front end of the plate. That was an excellent curveball.
Full count pitch. This one tattooed right at McCourt at short. Takes a good hop. And over to first. The throw is wild. And Ellis safe at the bag. And that will send home Epling to score. McCourt fielded it cleanly, Matt, but just a little offline on the throw.
And you can see there the first baseman Carpenter, he was trying his best to keep the foot on the bag and still stretch for that one. Just couldn't quite get to it. At that point, you almost need to just come off the bag and make sure that you don't advance the runner.
Well, Ellis swung hard at that, just got on top of it. I was in my head thinking, boy, if that's lined out, that is probably hitting the scoreboard, and that would probably break it again as Pat Lance just fixed it. 7-0 the lead for the Raiders. Pinch runner is Shad Greathouse over at first. And Walton to the plate. He struck out in the first inning. First pitch, Greathouse goes, no throw. And I think the Raiders have figured something out here with the catcher, Dakota Gay, just a sophomore. And they're going to move on the base paths here today.
Yeah, they've been ultra aggressive. You saw Lane Epling steal third base. He never hesitated for 1 second before he took off.
1-1 the count to Walton. Bottom second, one out. Roane County leading 7-0. Next one over the middle of the plate. Is it going to squirt through? No. A great play by McCourt. Can he get it over? Not in time, and that gets away from the first baseman. Greathouse will come in to score. Walton heading out to second. That's two really solid plays by McCourt, Matt. And that one was a very difficult throw. He had to go across his body. Just couldn't get turned enough.
You know, both times, I mean, his fielding was perfect. I mean, he got to it, got squared up. You know, just you airmail that throw a little bit. You know, you're trying to rush it. You try to make a good hard throw.
Cam Ash steps in and rips one into the gap in right center field. That's going to get all the way to the wall. Halfway up it hits. That's going to score Walton. And Ash in with a stand-up RBI double.
Oh, he narrowly missed that one going over the wall. Like you said, it was halfway up when it bounced. The wind out here, like you said, it is so just it's miserable for the defense because everything that's hit, that looked like it was going to be straight away center, and it was all the way over into the right center field gap.
Yeah, the wind blowing straight across the field here towards that right center field wall, and that's where that ball hit halfway up. Cumston back in, swung at his first pitch opportunity and ripped an RBI single. Swings at this one, and it gets away from the catcher. That will send Ash over to third, 0-1 to Cumston. Roane County now with 4 in the inning. They lead 9-0 in the bottom of the second, and still just one out on the scoreboard. Oh, 0-1 pitch sails away.
You know, the pitcher, Wayne, he's had some pretty decent control over his pitches for the most part. He said, I think sometimes maybe even the wind is affecting, the pitch trajectory.
Check swing as Cumston flinched on the high off-speed pitch. Stays upstairs. 2-1 the count. 9-0 Roane County. Runner on third is Ash. 2-1 pitch. Cumston lays off that one upstairs again. 3-1 the count. Ian Lance on deck. Boy, Cumston crowding that batter's box all the way up on the front chalk line. Here comes the 3-1 right over the noggin, and that will send Cumston to first on the base on balls.
Now batting number 24, Ian.
That's a good job just to settle in and like I say, take what the pitcher gives you, and that was ball 4.
So Lance steps up. He reached on a fielder's choice after being sent on a stolen base to second. He was stranded there to end the inning. Cumston's going to take off on this first pitch. This one's blooped into shallow. right field. That's going to drop in, and Compton's going to have to reverse course and head back out to second as quickly as he turned, as he got a lot of extra running involved between first and second. And Lance drops one in, the old dying quail single.
Yeah,
That's an RBI for Lance, though.
Yeah, it looked like the right fielder had a good beat on that ball, and I think just the his mannerisms as he kind of threw his glove up, it made it look like he was going to make an easy catch. That's what forced Compton to have to, like you said, turn back and try to get back to first. If not, he might have scored on that one.
First pitch, nice curveball, outside corner, called strike to Collins. Raiders put 5 up in the first. They've currently got 5 here in the second. They lead 10-0. 0-1 pitch. That one stays high and tight, gets away from the catcher. Runners will advance as Compton to third. Lance out to second, and ducks on the pond here for Collins. Once again, we're going to get ourselves a new pitcher, I think, and it may be, I don't know if they're going to throw the catcher Dakota Gay, but Coach McCourt said you're going to head off the field and get your gear off. So either he's going into the field or he's going to be pitching, one of the two. Either that or Coach McCourt is just going to move someone else behind the plate.
Yeah, it looks like they're bringing someone in from the outfield. That's Foster from center coming in.
The question is, who's going to be the pitcher? At the moment,
well, Gay's got his gear off over on the sideline.
At the moment, C.J. Wayne is still on the mound. I don't know if he's staying there.
It looks like McCourt, I think, is going to be going behind the plate with Gay coming out to pitch, perhaps.
So Gay is going to the outfield, or?
Okay, Gay's going out to center.
So what we're having here, it's still going to be Wayne. So Wayne is not going to come out. Instead, Wayne is going to get himself a new catcher. It's going to be McCourt coming from shortstop to behind the plate. That sends Foster from center to short and Gay from catcher to center. Did I get that all right, Matt?
Yep. Good eye, Drew.
I don't
say that often. I don't say that often.
Well, because that was just me seeing it before they left their positions. So let me get this all put down here. Foster to short. Gay out to center. Wayne stays put. And McCourt behind home plates. Well, we're ready to go now with a new catcher, not a new pitcher. 5 here in the inning so far. Roane County leads 10-0, and ducks on the pond for Ethan Collins. 0-1 count.
Do catchers not get practice pitches too?
Absolutely not.
They're too tough for that.
1-1 pitch right over Main Street, called strike 2. Somebody get the hold of that puppy. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, turning off of it, and that swipe him. I tell you what, it's a good thing. It's a good thing Ethan doesn't shave his arms, because I think that hit a hair.
Yeah, I'm not sure that one made contact, but hey, we'll take it.
Raiders batting around the order here in the second. Preston Green grounded out to begin this inning to the shortstop. At the time was McCourt.
He's got the bases full. Big opportunity here for Green.
First pitch from Wayne. Framed on the outside corner by McCourt. Nice job by the catcher.
Yeah, that was a generous strike zone on that outside corner. Like you say, good freeze frame job.
Down the middle. Green swipes at it, fouls it back against the cage. 0-2 now the count. Still one out, bottom of the second. Compton stands on third, Lance at second, and Collins at first. Bases loaded full of Raider runners. The 0-2 pitch upstairs. Green goes at it, launches it into the sky. Very, very shallow right field, and that was not going to be picked up by the right fielder, Graydon Channel. He never saw it. 1 run will score. Lance will come around to score. Here comes the throw over to third as Collins takes third. The throw goes high. Collins is going to head home to score. And all the way around from first is Preston Green. Lots of craziness there, Matthias.
Oh, that was, again, a nice shot into right field. It fell short. And, everybody trying to take off. They went ahead and tried to make that throw home. Throw went wide. Then the throw down to third was over the head.
Well, I'm a generous scorer, Matt, but I'm still not giving Preston 3 RBIs on that one. I'll give him the first 2. And the third run scoring on the error. And Green with a 2 RBI bloop single to right field. So Scafella now swinging and missing at the first offering. Next pitch grounded, chopped towards Foster at short. Fielded cleanly and did not remember who was on the base paths, as Foster thought he had a runner at second coming to third and did not. Green will come home to score, and Scafella safe at first.
Yeah, the only play that could have been made there was the throw to first and try to get the out. At this point, Roane County's got a 9-run inning, 14 on the board total. You just got to get any out that you can at this point.
When you think about Scafella, that was such a slow roller out to short. That may have been a tough play to make nonetheless for Foster.
Oh, Scaff would have made that one a very close play, but, that's the only opportunity you even had was to try to go to first.
Epling stays off the first offering from Wayne. Wayne has been hit by 2 pitches, has stolen 3 bases, and has scored twice in the first 2 innings. Next pitch ripped at Foster. Fields it on the backhand. Beautiful play to second. They won't have enough for the 6-4-3 double play, but Foster to Cochran out there gets the lead runner, and 2 outs on the board.
Again, that was a back-to-back really nice fielding opportunities there from Foster. That time made the right decision, got to second. 2 outs now for Roane County, still with that 14-0 lead. And you got Big Papa coming in. And we've got wardrobe malfunction down there on first.
The wind blowing so hard it blew the hat off of Carpenter. I'm telling you, this wind is just, it's blistering through the field from left field to right field. So Roane County now leading 14-0 with 2 outs and a runner on first. Cole Ellis smacked the big opposite field 2-run home run in the first. Reached on an error and scored the first time to the plate this inning. First pitch, curveball missing low and away. Raiders taking tomorrow off, be back in action all the way up in Harrison County. Robert C. Byrd. A 1 p.m. single game for the Raiders there. Lady Raiders in action Saturday as well. They will head to Lindsley Academy up in Wheeling for a doubleheader. Our next broadcast, we're going to be off this weekend. We'll head back here on Monday. Charleston Catholic coming to Leo Hines Field. Ellis lays off of the curveball, drops in for strike 1.
It's a nice pitch. Almost coming in up around the eyes and just dropped right over the plate. Ellis is going to be patient, try to wait for something that he can drive. 2-1
pitch, missing on the outside corner. Nice frame attempt, though, by McCourt. The Raiders have batted around the order in the second here, 14-0 the lead. Epling off the bag at first. 3-1 pitch. This one nubbed towards the first baseman. And boy, did he get the nice roll there, the Massey, as it headed right towards the bag. And all it took for Carpenter was to step on the bag while he fielded the ball. Roane County, though, a big second inning. They plate 9. They lead 14-0 after 2. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Be back. And we welcome you back inside Leo Hines Memorial Field after 2 innings of play. Roane County leading big. Another big inning offensively for the Raiders. 9 runs on 4 base hits, 3 errors for the Webster County Highlanders, and 1 left on base. It all leads to a 14-0 advantage for Roane County, and they have made some serious substitutions here as Cole Ellis, very, very quick 2 innings of work for him on the mound. He will move over to first base. That will send the first baseman and freshman Noah Jett to the bump as he will replace Ellis. We've also got a substitution at second. Braden Mullen will check in to replace Cam Compston. Shadrach Greathouse out in center field will replace Ethan Collins. And I believe those are the subs defensively at the moment.
Yeah, you still got Walton out there in left. Scaff still out there in right. Preston Green at short. Cam Ash at third. Lane Epling still behind the plate.
Did I get word from Toby Ford in between innings that the baseball game is a noon game? Okay, so not a 1 p.m. game. The Robert C. Byrd game on Saturday for this baseball team is at noon, not at 1.
Trust the AD.
Absolutely, I do. So our first opportunity as a broadcast crew, Matt, to see the freshman Noah Jett on the mound. He'll see the bottom of the Webster order, and then at 7, 8, 9, Dakota Gay, Cody Carpenter, and Graydon Channel.
He had some good-looking stuff there in his warm-ups. Let's see if it translates into a hit pitch.
Yeah, that didn't translate into a solid pitch, a fastball that rode inside. And that one right off of the forearm. Thankfully, Gay was able, Matt, to get his arms up to block that. That was right at the noggin. And Jett was a little bit nervous to see Gay go down, but he was very happy to see that it didn't hit Gay in the head, just caught him off the arm. So a hit batter to begin the outing here in relief for the freshman Jett. He'll work from the stretch now. First baseman Cody Carpenter to the plate. And inside again. Did that hit him? Nope.
I think that one went behind him.
Listening to, again, Toby Ford over there, our athletic director. He and Pat Lance having a good time. 1-0 the count to Carpenter. First base runner aboard here today.
I think we need to put Toby on the microphone.
Next pitch as Jett finds the mark this time. Carpenter swings and misses. 1-1 the count. Raiders got 5 in the first, 9 more in the second. They lead 14-0. And Jett inside again, and that's a second plunk as he will take Carpenter. So runners at first and second, now with a pair of hit batters. And that will send the senior Lane Epling out to try to calm down his freshman pitcher.
Yeah, I think you're trying to work that inside corner. You know, at this point, young season, just a freshman. Go out there and just throw some strikes.
But if you're the right fielder, Graydon Channel checking into the batter's box, you're like,
gonna be a
oh,
little
no.
nervous. Maybe this is just a psych-out maneuver. He's hit the first 2. That's going to have everybody else flinch, and now he's just going to paint the corners.
Let's see what happens from the stretch. Channel digs in right side of the plate, and he does throw it right over Main Street. Swing and a miss. And I just got bombarded by a beetle right in the eye.
In the land of the flies.
Next pitch popped up foul territory, and I'm still dealing with an issue here, Matt. I'm blind in with the left eye. You're going to have to take over for a second.
Well, I'm pretty sure you were blind in both eyes before this thing ever started. Don't blame the beetle.
0-2, the count. Now that my eye is swollen shut. First and second. Jet from the stretch, down the middle, swing and a miss, and Matt, your theory may be right.
Told you it's a psych-out maneuver. You hit a couple guys, gets everybody nervous, and then you just start fanning people.
Had me nervous. Top of the order now. Tommy Cochran for the second time struck out in the first inning looking. Jet comes with it. This one ripped into left field, dropping in for the base hit. Runners will advance as the first base hit of the game for the second baseman, Tommy Cochran. Bases loaded now for Webster County in the top of the third.
It's a good job out there by Walton to charge at that ball quickly and get it back in to save a runner.
Raiders leading 14-0, but a big threat here with one out in the inning. C.J. Wayne, the pitcher. And that one, some high and tight action. 1-0 the count. Yet deliberate, and this one ripped up the gut. That's going to score the first run of the game for the Webster County Highlanders. As you've got yourself the first run of the game with an RBI single for the pitcher, C.J. Wayne.
Actually, it was a pretty good pitch. That was a good job by Wayne driving it right up the middle. And you get yourself on the board here, 14-1. One out, Raiders on top.
Peyton McCourt is now the catcher for Webster County. Grounded out back in that first inning to the third baseman, Ash. Part of that 1-2-3 first inning and a 1-2-3 second inning, and here we are in the third. Bit of a big inning brewing here. McCourt swings early and misses at the first offering.
That looked like a much more relaxed delivery from Jet.
Pitching very deliberately, a swing and a miss again. McCourt out in front of it. 0-2 the count. Jet did strike out, the only batter with an out in this inning. 0-2 pitch down the middle, chopped softly to third. Ash going to come home with it, and they will take the lead runner at the plate.
Good job there playing the hot corner. Nice clean field, made the right decision, stopped the runner at home. That's the beauty of having bases loaded. You've got outs at any base.
And that's a big out for Jet and the defense, because with the bases loaded, you got to force out at any base here with two outs. Cleanup hitter Dakota Foster, now the shortstop. First pitch swung on and missed. Foster struck out swinging to begin the second inning. Raiders leading 14-1, top third. 0-1 pitch, and it looks as if, Matt, Noah Jet has finally settled himself down a little bit after being plunk happy.
Yeah, that last one was nice. Talk about the high heat. Changing the eye level of the hitter.
0-2 pitch in the dirt, gets away. Here comes the runner from third, and the throw not in time. Good backup play by Ellis from first. And one more runner will cross as Cochran comes in from third. And two on the board now for the Highlanders. That also takes away the force out. So now you got to work on the batter with a 1-2 count and runners at second and third for the Highlanders.
You just got to make sure you throw something close enough to the plate. Maybe let your defense make a play for you.
The 1-2 pitch. That one missing a little high and tight. 2-2.
No need to do too much here with this pitch.
The 2-2 offering in the dirt. Epling equal to the task, though, behind the plate.
A nice stop. That one was in the dirt, hard fastball coming in. Excellent job there behind the plate for Lane Epling.
Now Wayne had to stay at the bag at third. Jet Very deliberate and methodical from the stretch. The payoff pitch, low and away, and that's going to send Foster to first. And again, I don't mind that, Matt, in the terms of now you again have a force out at any base, provide you more options.
Yeah, if you get another one of those slow rollers, it'll make the throw home or something like that a lot easier to deliver.
Lots of substitutions coming here for Coach Buddy Huffman, as the left fielder, the senior Josh Walton, will come in, and I believe they're going to let him pitch. So that will send Russell May, the senior, out to left field. We are also going to get 2 more substitutions in the outfield. So you've got Tyson Watson coming in to play right field. And where is Nate Martin going to be? Let's see. Cam Ash is coming out, so Nate Martin may be over at third. Oh, that's right. Cole is out. So let's look at these defensive changes. Josh Walton, the senior, coming in from left field. He'll be on the bump now as Braden Mullen will move from second base over to short. And you've got Nate Martin at third.
Noah Jett's going to go back over to first.
Okay, and then Jeb Painter's going to come into the ball game to play second base. Again, Tyson Watson out to right field, and Russell May over in left field. Is that it? That's a lot. Say that's it. That's a lot of changes.
That's pretty much, he pulled just about everybody now except for Lane Epling. Like I said, Walton coming in to pitch, and Shadrack's still out there in center.
I'd imagine we may see, as this game progresses, we may see Ian Lance come in to replace Epling.
Yeah, I'd say that's could very likely be the case. I mean, Lance is designated as the hitter for Noah Jett, so we'll see if they make that change later on or not. But Walton on the mound, Epling behind the plate, Noah Jett, Jeb Painter, Braden Mullen, Nate Martin over at third, Russell May, Shadrack Greathouse out in center, and then Tyson Watson in right.
A little bit of cloud cover coming over. We know there is some bad weather in the forecast. Our buddy Joe McDonald says we are good until 7 p.m. It is now 6:15. So getting a little nervous as that wind starts to get a little bit colder.
Starting to blow in the storm.
I wonder if Pat Lance over there has Riding the Storm Out. Does he have that one on his mix?
Oh, I bet you he's got all kinds of bangers.
Oh, he's been rocking them today. I enjoy it. I think now 62% chance of rain coming in at 7 p.m. So let's hope that this game is able to get in. Raiders leading 14-2, bases loaded in the top of the third inning for Webster County. And coming to the plate will be Gavin Kuhn, the third baseman. Lady Raiders softball action on the road at Lindsley, 2 and 4 p.m. for that doubleheader up in Wheeling, West Virginia. Raider boys will travel to Robert C. Byrd on Saturday at noon for a single game. Again, we have prior commitments this weekend. We will not be on the air. We'll be back on the air after tonight. On Monday, the Raider boys will be back in action against Charleston Catholic here at Leo Hines Memorial Field. Be a big week for us next week again. So Walton finishing up his warm-up pitches, and we'll be ready to go here in just a second. Now, those of you out there in Facebook Live land, please, we always say this, interact with us on the comments section. Let us know that you're listening. Let us know where you're listening from. Let us know if we're doing a good job. If we're terrible, you can tell us as well. We'll be okay with it. We have alligator skin. We're not going to be crying about it. See if you like the new graphics. I love them. I'll tell you, I already like the instant replays that Joe McDonald has been providing, but he got real fancy today.
Oh, yeah, he's got all kinds of fun graphics on there. Strikeout, home run.
Stolen base, Roadrunner now.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, you can see it in the corner there.
Oh, that's good.
We've got good ideas coming, too. We're talking about putting up graphics for pregame starting lineups, maybe some headshots for all the kids, and maybe some information on statistics if we have them. Always trying to improve here at WVRC. Glad you guys are on board with us as we do all these test runs of things. Only thing I wish we had, Joe, was better service. Better Wi-Fi would be very, very nice. Yeah, I got to blame the AD, Toby Ford. Of course, he's done nothing good in his tenure. All bad things. He is sitting right beside us, folks. He understands we're joking. We're going to miss Toby as he obviously has just made it official. This will be his final season as the athletic director, barring some miracle. Done a great job as our athletic director. Done great things.
It's one of those jobs that it really is 100% year-round.
Yes.
If you factor out all the hours spent by such a quality athletic director as what Toby Ford has put in, he is making negative pennies on the hour.
Well, I tell you, I'm not sure how many warm-up pitches Walton's getting here, but we've just about run out of banter time. Let's go here.
I think it's another one of those paper issues like we saw the other night.
Oh, that's right. Roane County did bring in a plethora of new players, and
the umps are trying to figure out what's what on the piece of paper while also trying to keep the paper from blowing out of their hand because this wind is awful.
Had I known it would take this long, we'd have ordered pizza, guys.
I just got word that game Saturday is baseball.
Okay, well, ever-evolving news here up in the press box. That game on Saturday for Roane County's boys at Robert C. Byrd is no longer a game. It has been canceled, so forget what I told you, yeah.
Toby Schefter coming through in the clutch with
Forget
the
what I
breaking
said
news
about all of that Saturday stuff for the boys. Okay, here we go. Walton back on the mound as Kuhn digs in. First pitch, swing and a miss. Healthy cut there by Gavin Kuhn, though. Webster has plated 2 here in the top of the third. 0-1 pitch, swung on and ripped foul down the first baseline. Kuhn seeing the ball well on that one. Just a little bit behind it. 0-2 the count. 2 outs, bases loaded. Walton trying to get Roane County out of the jam. The pitch called, strike 3 on the inside corner. And Walton comes in and retires Kuhn by way of strikeout to end the threat. A pair across, though, for Webster County in the top half of the third. 14-2, Roane County after 2.5. We'll be back. Moving into the bottom of inning number 3, Roane County leading Webster County 14-2. Highlanders on the board for the first time. 2 runs on 2 base hits. They had the bases loaded, though, with 1 out, and Roane County's Noah Jets striking out the second batter, followed by Josh Walton coming in to strike out Kuhn to finish the threat in the top half of the third. To the bottom of the inning we go. Roane County will send Walton, followed by, now it will be Nate Martin and then Braden Mullen. So I got to make those adjustments here. Nate Martin batting for Cam Ash. And Braden Mullen for Cam Cumston. lots of defensive substitutions in the top half of the inning. And, Coach Buddy Huffman, he mentioned earlier, this is a Webster County team that has kind of been struggling, and the opportunity might be there for a lot of guys to get in the rotation here, and it has come to fruition early.
Yeah, it's always a good time if you can get those young guys into some varsity action. Just get them used to the game speed. Not a lot of teams have JV ball anymore, which is extremely unfortunate. This is one of the years that Roane County has one of the bigger rosters that we've had in the last 4 or 5 years.
Full 18 players on this Roane County roster. But of those 18, you got a lot of seniors. You got 8 of them on this roster. Once again, we appreciate you joining us on all of our avenues for this sporting event. If you're driving around in your vehicle or you're at your house listening on WVRC 104.7, we appreciate that. If you're out of the listening area and listening on your device on our website, audiowvrcfm.com, and we really appreciate all of you joining us on our Facebook Live feed. We've gotten a lot of great comments and feedback on that, and we want to invite people who are watching to give us a shout on the comments section. Let us know you're listening and watching. Let us know where you're listening and watching from. We got Dillonville, Ohio, I believe. Is that right? Dillonvale, Ohio. Where else we got? We've got some Spencer people tuning in as well. I'd like to see some Webster County people tune in. I know we've got Webster County people on our Facebook accounts.
We're having another one of those paper delays down here, trying to get the lineup in there correct with all the defensive substitutions.
I know we've got a graphic for that.
Wreaks havoc on your That's fantastic.
We've got a graphic for that.
Do you have any clips of the Benny Hill show?
We needed those. Just waiting patiently.
Oh, that's great.
So now C.J. Wayne taking extended warm-up pitches. Did we get any changes for Webster County? We didn't, did we? They're still all in the same positions.
Everybody's still accounted for out there.
I thought we took care of the batting order in the last half inning. Nope. Well, I suppose it's time to pull out War and Peace again. I think we may get through chapters 6 through 10 here.
We need to get some of these innings in here.
Yeah, I mean, the longer these delays, the closer the weather gets to us. And we're going to be running out of time here in a couple of innings with nasty weather coming in. If you guys are not on our Facebook Live feed, you are missing Joe McDonald at his best right now. He is throwing GIFs at us all over the place. Your score here, as we are waiting to get to the bottom of the third, is 14-2 Roane County. Lights have been turned on up here at Leo Hines Field. Still waiting.
Really hope Wayne isn't on a pitch count in this game because
he's
thrown about 65 warm-up pitches here.
There it is, riding the storm out. We're going to lose copyright for this. We'll probably get kicked off our Facebook Live feed here in a second. We do not own the rights to any music that shows up on the background. So, yeah, I'm telling you, the weather is looking a little bit eerie now. You get some cloud cover, some darker clouds coming. We're learned doctors, Matt. We should be able to banter through all this.
Well,
I'm loving every bit of this. Appreciate Joe McDonald from A&M Digital Technologies He's in his element right now. We're just going to let him go with it. Providing graphics, instant replays, the score, and now providing our weight stuff.
Well, we always talk about how difficult that is in baseball when you have those long delays or, extended time in between innings. So why not fill it with a little bit of laughter in your life?
You need a little bit of laughter in your life when you're waiting on stuff. Even Coach Buddy Huffman out there chatting up the opposing team. Did we have a restroom break for the umpire here or something?
Oh, he's still down there with his lineup card.
I've been doing this for a long time, Matt, and this year is the first time I've seen
so much
time taken just to change lineups. And
we
now
did it in about 15 seconds.
The umpire moving from the right side to the left side of the dugouts.
There goes Wade Collins across the field.
Wade to the 20, to the 15, getting ready to tackle the umpire and say, we're ready.
He's got the book. He knows what's going on.
One of my favorite movies of all time right there. Yes, we are all waiting. Well, again, if Athletic Director Toby Ford had done his job, we'd have cots up here in the press box. Oh, Lordy, are we good? Can we play baseball now? Are we okay? Home plate umpire yelling up, saying, what are you guys trying to say with this music? All right, here we go. Sorry to those of you listening, wondering what in the world's going on. We were just waiting. Here we go. Finally, Josh Walton, now the pitcher for Roane County, steps in against Wayne. Swings at the first pitch. High into the night sky over in left field. Is it going to stay fair? Nope. Just moves over to the other side, and that did not make some kid happy below.
I thought that one was going into the parking lot out there in left field, but again, I think the wind just kept it right down the foul line, almost came back into play.
In case you all have forgotten over this delay, 14-2 Roane County, bottom of the third. 0-1 pitch upstairs to Josh Walton. Roane County in the second batted around the order. 13 batters coming to the plate from that 9-run inning. 1-1 delivery, swing and a miss.
Big cut at that one.
Walton out in front of it. 1-2 the count. Walton followed by Nate Martin and Braden Mullen. Hitters 1, 2, and 3 in this inning. 1-2 pitch, high fastball. Walton swings, fouls it into the cage.
Pitcher Wayne, he's doing a pretty good job hitting his marks. He should be plenty warmed up after that long delay.
1-2 pitch, chopper back to the mound, over the head, and that will squirt through into the center field area. Wayne just about got his glove up in time, couldn't get to it, and a single up the middle for Walton to begin the inning.
Martin.
And it'll bring in Nate Martin, the freshman, third baseman.
I really thought Wayne was going to be able to make a play. That one just took too high of a bounce over his head. Nice hit there from Walton.
Wayne working from the stretch. Walton had a big jump on that one, and McCourt said, nope, not even going to waste the arm on that one. Down to second goes Walton.
He had such a big jump, he even delayed there for a second because Wayne hadn't even delivered his pitch yet.
1-0 pitch. Low in the dirt. Now Walton will take off late there, and McCourt throws down, not in time. 2-0 the count to Martin. We are in the bottom of the third inning. Raiders plated 5 in the bottom of the first, 9 in the bottom of the second, 2 for Webster County in the top half of this inning. 14-2 is your score. Roane County leading. Martin. Check swing, and he went around on that curveball. 2-1. Wayne comes set with the pitch down the middle, chopped back to the mound. Wayne backhands it, fires it over to first and out of the glove of the first baseman. That's going to allow the runner Walton to score from third. So Martin puts the bat on it and forces the issue on the defense.
Now batting number 6, Braden.
That was a good jump off the mound by Wayne to get to that one. Just unfortunate. Ball popped out of the glove over there at first.
So Braden Mullen for the first time to the plate. First pitch missing outside, 1-0.
Roane County dugout having a good time over there with all these backups coming in. Everybody really into this ball game. That's always good to see.
And it's especially good after the half-hour wait. 2-0 the count to Mullen. Wayne comes with the pitch. That one sails high as well. 3-0 now. Well, the Raiders got one back that they gave up in the top half already. They lead 15-2. 3-0 pitch. That's going to miss upstairs. Mullen did not see a strike. And now runners at first and second for Roane County.
It's going to bring Noah Jett into hit.
So that may mean, Matt, that Ian Lance is about to come in to play catcher in the next half inning.
You got Shadrack on deck.
Yes, thank you for that. Matt's going to keep me focused when I lost focused. First pitch to Jett. Called, strike on the outside corner. McCourt again doing a good job with the framing of those pitches on the outside corner. 0-1 pitch down the middle. This one smacked foul back out of play. 0-2 now to Jett.
Surprised nobody's throwing at Jett after those first couple pitches were plunking people. Get a little retribution.
Retaliation. Good stop behind the plate as McCourt goes backhanded to keep that one in front. Keeps the runners at first and second. Somebody get a handle on that dog. Sounds like somebody's torturing a puppy below us. Runners away from the bags. Pitch missing inside. And the count evens at 2-2.
Runners on first and second. Good opportunity here for Jett. If he can get one, he can drive into the outfield.
2-2 pitch, chopped towards the third baseman. Under the glove, and that's going to get away. That's going to send Martin around to score. Foster had to go back into the outfield and pick it up. Again, it was a good effort over there by Kuhn, but when it hit the bottom of his glove mat, that ended the threat for Foster to take it. Those are those kind of 50-50 plays in between short and third. Most of the time, you want the third baseman to come through because he's got the momentum.
Yeah, he's got the momentum. He's got the right angle. And then also there, Foster was, if Kuhn doesn't make that play, he's got to try to get over and cover third if Kuhn makes it. So tough spot there to be in.
Well, Shadrack Greathouse steps in, swings immediately. Again, Shad played a lot of baseball as a kid, but took time off. Just decided as a senior, hey, I want one more round of it.
And you want that time with your buddies, too, because, we all know, after high school, it's really hard to get that back.
Yeah. He and Epling and Russell May and a few of these guys here, all good friends, all seniors.
You may have plenty of time to hang out later in life, but to, sit around in a dugout and be on the field with each other, those are great memories.
Got another meeting here at the mound, and please tell me we're not going to get another pitcher change, because if we do, you guys might as well go eat, take a nap, And we might be back before the rain gets here. We are going to get a pitching change. Oh, goodness. Here we go.
So it's going to be Carpenter coming over from first. He's going to move Kuhn from third to first. Foster from short to third. And Wayne back to the shortstop.
All right, so we're going to take some time here as we're going to get changes defensively, and this is like going to be the first draft of a novel. Tell you what, we're going to take a timeout for our sponsors real quick. We're in the bottom of the third inning, 16-2, Roane County leading. Great House at the plate. The new pitcher taking his warm-ups here at the high school. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to Leo Hines Memorial Field. New pitcher here for the Webster County Highlanders as we are in the bottom of the third inning. Roane County leading 16-2. And there'll be some defensive shifts as well. The new pitcher, the first baseman, Cody Carpenter, coming in to throw. That will move Gavin Kuhn from third base over to first base. Foster will bump from short to third, and C.J. Wayne will go back to where he started the game, back to his first position at shortstop. And you know what that means, folks. That means we are in a holding pattern. The last time there were this many changes, it was Roane County, and it was a 20-minute barrage of waiting. Albeit, it was fun for us on Facebook Live because Joe McDonald gave us some really nice stuff. Some comedy relief while waiting. Looks like this is going to take a little shorter amount of time.
Pat Lance hitting us with some sound effects during that delay. Caught the ire of the home plate umpire for this Jeopardy theme.
So Carpenter will come in to pitch with runners on first and second, nobody out, and Shadrach Greathouse with a 1-1 count. First pitch, called strike on the outside corner. And a 1-2 count now to Greathouse. Preston Green. Well, not Preston now, sorry. It's going to be Tyson Watson will be next. He replaced Green officially and then bumped out to right field. 2-2 the count. This one just a bit inside. Full count now to Greathouse. Payoff pitch from Carpenter. Slides inside, and Shad is at first with the base on balls. Bases full of Raider runners now for Tyson Watson, the freshman. An opportunity here for the freshman.
Yeah, got no outs, bases loaded.
First pitch, strike at the knees. 0-1 the count. Raiders leading 16-2, bottom third. Next pitch, swing and a miss as Watson out in front of it. Again, Roane County has the 10-run plus lead at the moment that they would need if they could get to the top of the fifth and try to end this thing. Well, when I say early, I mean as far as innings is concerned. This game now is reaching the 2-hour mark pretty soon.
About an hour and 42 minutes in to a 3-inning game.
Next pitch upstairs, 2-2 now to Watson. Carpenter, pitch swinging, miss. Nope, swinging a foul ball. I'm just so off my game right now. 2-2 the count holds. Watson fouled it out of play. 2-2 pitch. Watson swings, rips it back into the cage yet again. 2-2. So cold, I don't mind that Matt White and I participated in the Hot Ones Challenge last night with some hot wing sauce. One of the stupider things I've done in my life. 3-2, the pitch in the dirt to Watson.
And might I say, 10 sauces down for the both of us.
Uh-huh.
Never wanted to back down from a challenge.
Payoff pitch, just missing inside, and that will send home run number 17 of the game for Roane County as Mullen comes trotting home. Jet moves on to third, Greathouse to second, and Watson at first. Now Russell May. We saw Russ, latter part of the game on Tuesday night, get robbed of a couple of base hits. Back for the left side of the plate as he sees one way upstairs. The old Willie Nelson pitch. Next offering, down the middle, turned on, high into the sky, right field, moving over. And I don't think going to be able to get to it is Channel. Just a long strike. 1-1 to Russell May.
Waiting on Russ to do one of those like Babe Ruth calling your shot kind of deals. He's always so much fun, animated out there on the field.
He's got no fear of doing things as well, too. Next pitch, he waited on it, swung, and fouled it against the face mask of McCourt. 1-2 the count now. And that Hot Wings challenge, that thing was pretty rough about hot sauce number 7. Not something I would recommend to the general public if you can avoid it. 1-2 pitch upstairs, 2-2.
There's a couple tasty ones in there, though.
Early on. 2-2 pitch down the middle, ripped right at the second baseman. It dropped before it got to the glove of Cochran. 1 run will score. Greathouse heads around, and he will trot home as May puts it in play. And why not? Let's give him an 2 RBI single. It probably won't be official, but yeah, I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, we like Russ, too.
So into the batter's box, Lane Epling. Epling, so far today, he was hit by a pitch twice the first 2 times, stole 3 bases, and scored 2 runs, then reached on a fielder's choice. And he's up on the count to Carpenter, 2-0 early. First and second, still nobody out here in the bottom of the third. 19-2, Roane County leading. Next pitch missing low, 3-0 to Epling. But what was a beautiful day when we started has turned cold and overcast. Again, rain in the forecast around the 7 o'clock hour. 3-0 pitch swung on, foul down the third baseline for Epling, 3-1.
Going to have Jeb Painter in the on-deck circle.
Thank you very much, sir.
Officially replace Cole Ellis in the batting order.
Just going to write Jeb. I know there's only one Jeb. Next pitch, fouled back out of play right over top our heads. So Carpenter battling back after going down 3-0. It's now full at 3-2. Payoff pitch, that one upstairs, and Epling aboard yet again. Bases loaded. Watson to third, May to second, Epling at first.
And we're going to get another conference at the pitching circle.
There may be something to this. How many
Just gonna be a
innings? How many
singles.
innings do you play before a game is official? I think 3. 5. This game may not be official. This game may end due to poor weather.
It's just a single swap, though. It's going to be Kuhn coming in to pitch. Carpenter's going to go back over to first.
So the flip-flop. We still have some warm-up pitches. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout to regroup and come up with some more one-liners. In the bottom of the third, 19-2, Roane County leading. Nobody out, bases loaded after this. Back inside Leo Hines Memorial Field we go. Bottom of the third inning. No one out for the Raiders. Bases juiced and a 19-2 lead here in the bottom of the inning. A quick substitution again as Webster County will flip-flop first baseman and pitcher Gavin Kuhn on the rubber now as Carpenter moves over to first. And yes, time is on our side, I guess. But we were talking about this, and that's interesting to think. If the weather does come in like it's expected to, if the rain hits and it's nasty, we may not get a full game in here. It has to go 5 innings officially for that to happen.
South, it looks like, so.
Basically, as it usually does, rolls right up the Appalachian Mountains.
Rolling right over Webster County right now.
Yeah,
so.
that's why the girls' game was canceled. Preemptive strike. So here we go. Back to the action. Stepping in is Jeb Painter to the left side of the plate. And Kuhn missing on the outside corner. Next pitch down the middle, swing and a miss, and Painter agrees with that pitch as he shakes his head up and down. One offering from Kuhn. That one sails high. 2-1 the count. This inning started with Josh Walton, who is now being replaced by Painter. Sorry, no, that's Ellis. Walton is on deck. He will not bat, though, as Gage Saunders is in the on-deck circle. 2-1 the count. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Painter going at it, making the most of his first opportunity here tonight. 3-2 the count. You've got Tyson Watson on third base, Russell May at second. And at first, you've got Lane Epling. Bases loaded, full count. Still no one out in the bottom of this third inning, 19-2 Raiders. And the pitch missing outside, and that will walk home. Run number 20 for the Raiders.
Fun little tidbit if nobody was paying attention. Bob Huggins to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Only about 10 years too late, but I'm glad he did get it. That was big news. So Bob Huggins, after apparently urinating in someone's Cheerios that was in charge of that, not able to get in for the last probably 10 years for some reason. Groundswell for people many, many times over the last 5 years. And finally, somebody woke up and said, oh, this guy, yeah, he's good. 2-0 the count to Saunders, who is in for Walton.
20-2 the score. Still no outs, bottom of the third. Wind is still blowing profusely, and it is getting colder.
Next pitch missing upstairs. Whoa, was that ball 4? I only had ball 3. So that was ball 4. So another run comes home. What kind of idea we talking about here? Jeez, I've even lost track of who's scored. Okay, was that Russ that scored?
Russ just scored.
So Russ just scored. Epling to third. Jeb out to second.
Saunders down at first.
I was writing in the wrong place again. So what do we got going on here? Sometimes, Matt, sometimes you run out of things to talk about. Sometimes you just don't know what else to do. And another substitution. So it will be Gavin Kuhn moving over to third, and now we will have Dakota Foster coming in to pitch. Coach Buddy Huffman said, I've got an idea. I'd like to hear this. I'd like to find out what ideas he is throwing out there right now. So we'll take it away one more time here real quickly to the studio. I want to make sure George Allen is still awake as we're in the bottom of the third. Bases loaded, nobody out, 21-2 Roane County after this. And we welcome you back inside the Lady River. Jeez, I am out of it. Leo Hines Memorial Field. We're playing baseball here today. Bottom of the third, bases loaded. The new pitcher is Dakota Foster. And the first pitch seen is ripped into the right center field gap, as that is Nate Martin. He'll round first, headed to second. Roane County going to head around to third. They're going to send everybody, and a bases clearing 3 RBI triple, and now Martin heading home as the throw gets away. Okay then, Nate Martin. I see you, buddy.
Get yourself some.
So
Stepping up and just swinging for the fences. Fell a little short, but yeah, bases clearing triple.
So Martin plates Epling, Painter, and Gage Saunders with the 3 RBI bases clearing triple. He'll come home on the error. And this big inning continues for the Raiders.
25 now on the board.
Braden Mullen back to the plate for the second time in the inning, as the Raiders have batted around the order for the second time in the game. Next pitch popped up in foul territory right on top of the roof. 0-1 the count. Raiders now with 11 runs boarded here in the third inning. Next pitch popped up foul, third base side. Hope nobody parked close to the facility. And there it is. Someone's window has been shattered. 25-2 Roane County. I'm going to need an abacus to add up the totals here in between innings. 0-2 pitch inside, and Mullen takes one off the shoulder, and a hit batter sends Mullen to first. Noah Jett back to the plate. Reached on an error in this inning, his first plate appearance, and scored. And what is Mullen doing over there? The bases umpire had a timeout, and Mullen was like, sneaky, sneaky, taking off for second. He's probably cold. It's getting chilly out here. Just getting a little bit of laps in back and forth. And he just got black flagged on that lap. What is Mullen doing here? Is he just going to take off? Mullen standing off the base, and he's out. We have reached ludicrous speed here tonight as Foster stepped off the mound, and he's flipped over to second because Mullen was apparently going to go to second when he didn't. Foster throws to first. Mullen doesn't move, and he is thrown out. And what do we got here? Lunacy.
Guess they had to get the one recorded out, maybe.
Okay.
They're going to call it.
Okay, so we're calling the game, and the home plate umpire now is getting revenge, throwing the baseballs up at us. So here's what we got. Yeah, you needed the one out, I guess, to make it official in the bottom of the third inning, and Roane County will win it 25-2. I tell you, this was just an interesting start to the game. A 5-0 lead after one, Matt, and after that, it was just struggles for the pitchers for Webster County. Again, we talked about this team coming in. They are in a program building mode for the last couple of years. They've only got 3 seniors, tons of underclassmen, not a lot of experience on this crew. So give them time, and they'll have to fight through these tough years and these tough games. But as long as they don't give up on the season, that's the important thing. For Roane County, they get 2 in a row here. They got a lot of guys, some action. That's very important as well. 25-2, your final score. We'll take a break for our sponsors. Come back, recap the ball game, give you your stats, and your Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game after this. We welcome you back inside the Leo Hines Memorial Field. A very interesting finish to the ball game, 25-2. Roane County victorious over Webster County. They got the one out to make it official in the bottom of the third inning after the Raiders had gone for 11 in that inning. This was a good start to the game for Roane County with a 5-run first inning. And in that 5-run first, they had a pair of base hits, including the big 2-run blast by Cole Ellis, who got the start on the mound again today as well. Roane County finishing it up with 9 in the second, 11 in the third, 25 runs on 9 hits, 8 errors defensively, including some wild pitches for the combined pitching staff for Webster County, and only 2 left on base for Roane County. For the Webster County Highlanders, they were shut down in the first and second innings, 1-2-3, by Cole Ellis. They got the big inning started in the third. They ended up plating 2 runs in that inning on 2 hits. Roane County finishing with no errors defensively, 3 left on. On the night, Cole Ellis, just a quick short outing, 2 innings of work, struck out 4, did not give a walk, did not allow a base hit, and he did not allow a run. Noah Jett in relief, pitches 1 inning, strikes out 2, walks 1, hits a pair of batters to begin, and he gave up 2 hits and 2 earned runs in that one. Individually for Roane County, boy, I got a lot of names and numbers here as a lot of guys got to the plate. Preston Green on the afternoon, 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. He was replaced by Tyson Watson. Watson goes 0 for 0. His plate appearance was a walk and an RBI. Scafella, 2 at-bats, 1 for 2, to a pair of runs and a walk. And he was replaced by Russell May, 1 for 1 with a 2 RBI single and a run scored for him. Lane Epling, 0 for 1 officially. He scored 3 runs, had 3 stolen bases. He was walked once and hit by a pitch 2 separate times. Cole Ellis, 1 for 3 with a big 2-run blast in the first inning, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Jeb Painter replaced him in the third. Jeb officially 0 for 0 with the walk and a run scored. Josh Walton here today, 0 for 2 with a run scored. Gage Saunders got in for him in the third inning, batted twice, was 1 for 1 with an RBI, a walk, and 2 runs scored. Cam Ash, 1 for 1 with an RBI double, a pair of runs scored. Nate Martin comes in for him in the third, goes 1 for 2 with a 3 RBI triple and 2 runs scored. Cam Cumston, 1 for 1 with an RBI, a run scored, and a walk. Braden Mullen checked in for him, went 0 for 0. He was hit by a pitch in his plate appearance and walked the other time. Ian Lance, 1 for 2 with an RBI single, a run scored, and a stolen base. Noah Jett, 0 for 1, reached on an error, scored a run. Ethan Collins, 0 for 1 with a run scored after being hit by a pitch. And Shadrach Greathouse walked his plate appearance. He was 0 for 0 with a base on balls. Added up, Matt, 25-2. This thing had it all, and it had a lot of delays, a lot of pitching changes. But again, Webster County just a little bit off as far as program goes right now, looking to build a program slowly up there in Cowan. Roane County, they needed a good win. They got a good win. They've got 2 in a row. Now they're above 500 at 3-2.
Yeah, it was a good outing for Roane County. We knew on paper coming in this one should be pretty much in control by Roane County. I was very impressed with McCourt for Webster County. I thought he started pitching. He was starting to settle down a little bit, but there was issues behind the plate, so he was needed to go there. There's just not enough depth. I mean, when you're coming out and only fielding 9 guys on a squad, it's hard when you have to make those adjustments because, certain guys are more capable at certain positions, and it's a tough thing to see. We've had those struggles ourselves, historically in our programs, where you just don't have the numbers. And you'll get there. You just got to keep after it. So it was just a good outing for Roane County. We did what we were supposed to do, come in here and get the game and put some runs on the board. So let some guys pad some stats get some guys some playing time. That's what it really boils down to. You get some of these young guys in there and let them get up there and take a swing at the varsity level and get to see how this field works or how it doesn't at times.
Yeah, I think the best thing about this game for Roane County at least was all the players that got to get in, got maybe see an out in the field defensively, maybe get a plate appearance or 2 here offensively, and it all leads to a 25-2 victory. Willard C. Starch, your Auto Parts Player of the Game Awards here on offense and defense. Matt, you got a lot on offense to pick from. defensively, he might be pretty quick.
Yeah, defensively, I think it's got to be Cole Ellis. I mean, he came out and just dominated the game in the first 2 innings. No hits, no runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts out of 6 appearances. If he'd have stayed in that game, I think it would have been a complete blank the way he was pitching early in that one. Offensively, a lot of guys, with a ton of production, but, I mean, you got to give Cole Ellis he blasted that 2-run homer early on, really set the tone for this game, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. And give Nate Martin 1 for 2, a bases clearing triple, driving in 3 RBIs, and then he scored 2 runs?
Yeah, I think so. His other plate appearance, he got walked and scored. I was going to have a mutiny if you didn't pick him, too.
Oh, you have to give a guy. He's a leading RBI guy on the team.
I'm with you.
You have to give him credit there. Just a lot of great production. But congratulations to those 2 guys, Cole Ellis and Nate Martin, our Willard C. Starch Auto Parts Player of the Game.
That will finish it up for us here and for the week. We appreciate you joining us on all forms of media for WVRC. Roane County wins at 25-2. Raiders again now off on Saturday. Lady Raiders in action at Lindsley Academy 2 and 4 o'clock on Saturday. Our next sports broadcast will be right back here on Monday evening at Leo Hines Memorial Field. The boys team will host the Charleston Catholic Irish for a single game. We'll be on the air with pregame coverage at 4:50. We appreciate you joining us on Mountain Country 104.7 FM, WVRCFM.com, and, of course, on our Facebook Live feed. For our entire broadcast crew, George Allen, our studio technician back at WVRC Control, Katie Nutter, our camera person, Joe McDonald, once again doing a great job tonight. He really got things going from A&M Digital Technologies with graphics, instant replays, and scoring. And Matt White, my color commentator. I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful night, everyone.